I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. For the bank and they know I'm in prison. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking no from my boy heavy. I'm the best and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's spouting. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching like, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mouth before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run a like a runner do it. Stun on her till like a stunner do it. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. Top dog like I vanished. I'm the really damaged. I came out and make the channel froze. I'm really who the panel chose. Put my name up like a banner boat. Acting tough and I'ma let her go. Name her who got a better flow. She can hang it up just like a telephone. Stick me up with the cost 10K to let it come see it. Hands out me, I make it come treat it. Spin, make it come beat it. I want the new it in the machine out. Jewelry be caught like the temperature zero. I'm the hardest, they call me the hero. Heavy nigga, then they know what I feel on. I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it, and I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know I go, you know go. If I touch it, then it's cold, then it's cold. I'm the best, I'm the best.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Detroit Lions. Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground here on first down. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Carolina. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lines.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The Lions are at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room. But they do have to start winning some games.
Yeah, he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers 11. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. 70 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Strong to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now receiver in motion left. On 4th down. Strong. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Quintez Cephas, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, Fields. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One play action, Fields. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Here's Fields.
He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Now Fields. Pass complete to Moore.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Play action. It's Fields.
Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
Justin Fields.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, Strong.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Room here to run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Fields. This will be caught downfield by Marshall. Touchdown! Terrace Marshall, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
To throw on second down. Strong. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing on first down. Strong. And this is caught by Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
138 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes, it's not about what's called from the sideline, it's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Moore, the man in motion. On 2nd and 7. Fields. Quick slant, caught by Moore. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Panthers.
Now it's Fields.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
He talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will wind up a Lions first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A 7-yard gain. And the Lions
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 3rd down, Strong. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Counter play. Here's Chandler.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Ty Chandler
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Panthers will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half.
These two teams in this 1st half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the 1st half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Strong. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 3rd down. Strong. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down. Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air. And that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Chandler on the check down. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Fields. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Fields flush to his right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Carolina.
Off-play action, Fields. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Panthers first down.
Back to throw. Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
35, Lions 21.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. If it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Lions first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off play action. Strong. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Fields on 1st down.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit. A play fake, now Fields to throw. He's going to look deep for more. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Lions.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
At the 37-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 20-yard line.
On 3rd down, Strong. And this one taken in by Cephas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Strong. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before this worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line.
Here we go on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Panthers will get the football back. He'll find Hodgins there, complete. Only needing 2 yards on second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31-yard line.
On play action, Fields.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Moore, the man in motion.
Third and 2, Fields.
And that is incomplete.
It's been a fun game for him so far, but I think he tried to do just a little too much that time. Give the defense a rare win on that snap.
Here's Johnny Hacker now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
That's good for the Lions. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Back to throw. Strong. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
It looks like, yes, it is 6 defensive backs on the field for Carolina.
They're going with a dime set. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
He's got room past the 30.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Looking to throw. Strong. And his throw here's incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They send Parker in motion left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 59 yards. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Fields. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Fields. For Marshall, that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Panthers.
Play action. It's Fields. He's got a man, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Even with a big lead here in the 4th, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Mike Strawn. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Williams, the man in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. Strong. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Strong. He's got a man. Complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for the Lions.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll send Williams in motion right. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for Carolina, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding the key. Like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see.